the show as a judge on this season's American Idol, and she is igniting the big screen in the intense new movie, The Ledge. Please welcome Liv Tyler. Hey, girl. We like all of the kisses on you. No, you did fine.
I very beautiful.
You do too.
And dancing is not easy. It's so hard.
It's a little bit hard.
Yes. I tried to take a little dance class the other day. I was doing a little Fosse. Like,
Oh, you were?
I was like, this is so hard.
Do jazz hands. Yes.
Yeah.
You gotta get up for dancing. You have to give it up. Now I'm gonna ask you. We're not gonna make this all about your dad, but I gotta ask you about your father. Now he's been on American Idol this past season. He's got a lot of attention. We've talked about him at Hot Topics. Does he ever embarrass you with some of the stuff he says when you're watching your dad?
It's, you know, he's such a unique and kind of magical person. I mean, my whole life, I met him for the first time when I was 8. I actually didn't know he was my dad. And I remember him talking to me, and I just was listening to him, and I was completely mesmerized by what he was saying, and I kind of got sucked into his little Steven Tyler-ness. And he really, it's amazing for me to see the world kind of discovering that for the first time, because that's something I've always known about him. It's so sweet to hear people.
How do you think he's doing?
I feel so proud of him. I think he's doing. He's had a really intense couple of years, and he's been through a lot of stuff personally. Like his mom died, and he went through a divorce, and he really has done so well for himself, and it's so beautiful to see him at this moment in his life doing something completely new and different. And
I love that.
So funny too.
Yeah, he's really
funny.
He's
really funny.
And he has such a heart for the kids that come in, you know, in that show I saw just a tenderness in him that really reached out to contestants, whether they had a physical disability or mental disability. I think he just gets people, and I love seeing that. I never knew that side of him was there, you know, just loving the music.
He does have a big
we love
heart,
the person too. I got to talk about The Ledge too. Can you tell us a little bit more about this film? Because it's basically your character is torn between the love of two guys who have opposing views on God, right? I mean,
It's such a hard movie to pitch. I was thinking, like, do we have 20 minutes?
well, it's very deep.
It's a thriller. It's a love story. It's, you know, I play a woman who has had a bit of a troubled and dark past, and she's picking her life up again, and she meets and falls in love with, or has a husband, played by Patrick Wilson, who is an evangelical Christian, and sort of, you know, that changes her life. He kind of saves her, she feels. And then she meets and falls in love with and has a strong chemistry with an atheist who lives